Nations. Today is a very exciting day for Loyalist College and the municipality of Port Hope. Despite the challenges that we've collectively navigated over the last 2 years, both Belleville and Port Hope have continued to witness rapid growth and enormous challenges in our communities. At Loyalist College in Belleville, we've been busy developing new, innovative programs and unparalleled work-integrated learning opportunities for our students that are responsive to the evolving needs of industry. Our small, innovative team has become known for delivering an exceptional academic experience while cultivating caring, inclusive learning, and a working environment for our students and employees alike. We also recognize the power of education and how it can transform the lives of individuals as well as the entire community, which is reflected in our commitment to expand access to education for learners of all ages. And as part of that commitment, I am beyond thrilled to announce today that Loyalist College will be opening our new campus in the municipality of Port Hope next fall. Right here on the former site of St. Mary's Elementary School, Loyalist College, Port Hope. And we will welcome about 120 students for the fall term of 2023, increasing to over 400 students by 2026. This new campus in Northumberland County will be an essential pathway for learners in the region to pursue lifelong learning educational opportunities within their community. Programming at this campus was strategically chosen to build on regional strengths and support economic development by connecting local communities related to precision agriculture and supply chain management with a new source of talent for those groups. Loyalist College will be making a significant investment in the existing facility, transforming this location from an elementary school into a post-secondary campus. The architects have been engaged and will be breaking ground soon. Our investment in the latest learning technology, cutting-edge facilities, and development of industry-aligned curriculum will ensure students at Loyalist College in Port Hope, its business, computer systems technician, and global project management programs will graduate career ready. We are excited to bring programming to Port Hope, and I would be remiss if I didn't thank the municipality of Port Hope for being a great partner in making today's announcement possible. It has been a wonderful working with the team, and we're thrilled to continue building on that partnership. At this time,
I'm going to try to stay on script here, but I want to correct one thing that was just said. I think you're underestimating the number of students who are going to come to Port Hope. When you put the two together, Port Hope and Loyalist, it's unparalleled. So we'll get that a little higher.
we're there.
So anyway, good afternoon, and thanks everybody for attending. I appreciate the press being here today because it really is a very important announcement I think that we're making today, probably one of the most important that we've made over the course of the last few years. I also want to acknowledge that we're on the territory of the Mississauga Nations. And a special welcome to our friends. Some have traveled here from out of town, Mr. Mark Kirkpatrick, who's acting president of Loyalist College, and Dr. Anne-Marie Vaughn, who's the former president of Loyalist College, as well as some faculty, staff, and those folks are here to celebrate with us today. I also want to recognize and acknowledge Kevin Narraway. Kevin, if you could put your hand up over there, for the important role he's played while working for the municipality. And I'd also like to acknowledge Ben Corelli, representing the agricultural community here. We've had long time discussions about how important it would be to achieve this kind of a goal. And I can tell you that when we first had those discussions, it was a pipe dream and a wish, you know, and a hope. But here it is, a reality. I'd also like to welcome our MPP and Minister Piccini. David, thank you for all the support you've provided. People don't know how much you do for us behind the scenes. We sometimes get to make announcements and stand up, but thank you very much for being here. So, listen to this. Loyalist College, Port Hope campus. Has a really good ring to it, I think. Ever since Loyalist College established the Radiation Safety Certificate Program, Port Hope, that was in 2018. It's been a goal of mine to foster our relationships and champion the work that they do in our community. Dr. Anne-Marie Vaughn has provided inspirational support for this vision, and I appreciate the leadership and support she's provided, and she'll be up shortly. Anne-Marie, associations are nice, but we feel like friends also. So I really appreciate all the dialogue we've had and the relationship that we're building and the one that we're going to continue. Loyalist College Port Hope campus is yet another signal that Port Hope is a place for opportunity and for strategic growth. Expanding Loyalist presence will bring more students to our community and the region, more than the 120 mentioned, by the way, and creating economic benefits for our residents and our businesses. The campus will bring part-time talent needed for our small businesses. It'll help prepare the talent pool for our future needs. Again, bolstering our economy. Additionally, there are tremendous socioeconomic benefits that the college brings to the community in the form of intellectual capital, research, and employment. The location of this campus is superb. Students will be in the heart of downtown, which, as you know, boasts friendly coffee houses, boutiques, restaurants, bars. We mentioned the bars because students often go there, I understand. And our glorious Ganaraska River and connecting trails and recreational opportunities. Loyalist, I think you've chosen a great place to build your reputation as Ontario's destination college. I expect that students attending Loyalist College, Port Hope, they just fall in love with the community as we do, and so many others do, and we want to find employment and settle down here. It's a good place to be. We'll continue to partner with Loyalist to maintain our strong partnerships and provide support wherever needed as you prepare for your official opening this time approximately next year. Again, I'd like to thank Loyalist for establishing a pathway to post-secondary education in our community and working with our staff to bring this to a reality. I'd also like to offer thanks and gratitude again to our MPP for joining us today and for all the work that you've done. Well, this is one of my last official announcements as Mayor of the Municipality of Port Hope. I cannot wait to see all the innovative ideas that students and faculty will develop studying and working side by side here at Loyalist College Port Hope.
Ready?
Okay, away we go. There you go. Great.
Okay.
You want one for your phone?
Yeah, I know. Thank you to, like all big ideas, this one started small. During a conversation I had with Mayor Sanderson in 2020 during the pandemic, in which he said, what if we could do something bigger? And Loyalist, as Bob mentioned, has been offering a radiation safety program in Port Hope for a few years, and he wondered about the possibility of doing something bigger. As a small community, Port Hope has a lot in common with neighboring Belleville. Similar industries, similar demographics, and similarly close-knit community feel. And what small communities are so special at is their ability to move mountains, to support their citizens and their students. It is this similar community feeling that is so well matches the core of Loyalist College, where students go to be a name, not a number. It is in the DNA of Loyalist and the remarkable people that work there, that inspire students to do big things each and every day. Another advantage of being small, they're always ready to seize big opportunities. They are able to seize these opportunities because they are small. They are also about regional development, connected and listening to community needs and dreams. As Mark has shared, this new campus offers post-secondary programs that support the growing local industries of this region's future and provides an opportunity and an important anchor for industry to gain specialized expertise and lifelong training opportunities. Having local access to a post-secondary institution changes lives and changes communities. The relationship that has grown between Loyalist and the municipality of Port Hope is one that can pay exponential dividends to this region in the years to come. This announcement is also a great example that when you put incredible people together, like the team at Loyalist with the CAO, David Smith, and the economic development leaders in Port Hope, and you're empowered by the wonderful Minister Piccini in the Ontario government, amazing things can happen. And so the real jewel of this relationship is Jeremy Lauren and his team, Mark Kirkpatrick and his team, Sean Monteith, who's the VP Academic of Loyalist, and his team with the Economic Development Group in the city of Port Hope. And that's where the spirit of this relationship is going to grow, I believe. Empowered with the support of the Mayor, Mayor Sanderson, and of course, Minister Piccini. Thank you so much. Minister Piccini was definitely on this, pushing this and wanting this to happen, and I know that that was instrumental in these teams being able to make something happen here today. So thank you very much, Minister Piccini. I want to sincerely thank Bob for his vision and delivering this major achievement. Every single press release that came out from Loyalist, I would hear from Bob. Hi, Emery, that's great. And there was constant reminder about the desire and the willingness to do something here in Port Hope, which will benefit the residents, students, and employers for decades to come. Mayor Sanderson is a visionary who understands the value of higher education access to this community. And it is my sincere hope that this is the start of a wonderful relationship that will continue to grow and see big things in this community. And now,
it's an honor to be here with all of you today. Thank you to the municipality and to Loyalist for the kind invite. You heard two words there, social and economics. And I think this building behind me here and in front of all of you is a wonderful marrying of the two. Social in that we know that youth in our community enrich the fabric of our society. And we want them to stay, and we want them to study and stay and learn and contribute to our local economy. And economy being jobs without people, people without jobs. And we have that reality right here in the municipality of Port Hope and across Northumberland. And it's important that we have a talent pipeline to fill those jobs locally. And so I remember when I was growing up, going to the fall fair, playing soccer right here in Town Park, I, like many, were wondering, could we stay and study and stay in our community? And the answer was no. But fast forward to today, and a street cleaner coming down. Fast forward to today, I just want to thank you, Bob, for your leadership and for your vision. These are jobs that we've got to fill in our local community, and I'm glad we have a talent pipeline to do that. As a young person growing up in our community, Bob, when you came and you thought big and you had a vision, and this community, I know I am gonna miss those visions and those phone calls. And Marie, it was in response to those news releases. For me, it was the welcome text, can you grab a beer on a Friday, after coming back from the legislature at Queen's Park. And I know I'm gonna miss that, because I always knew it would be an opportunity to sit back and to think big. And when you think big, big things happen. And so I'd also like to thank Kevin Narroway, who joined Bob for many of those meetings, for your vision and your leadership, Kevin. We're grateful. We have a phenomenal community, a phenomenal municipality here in Port Hope with remarkable staff and leaders and a council that thought big. And big things have happened, and I know I've enjoyed working in close collaboration. The province has committed over $500 million through the facility renewal program so that we can make sure that our buildings and that our colleges are able to be responsive for the learning needs of tomorrow. And I think that's so important, and I'm honored that now we have a community where you can study and stay. Thank you for your leadership, Anne-Marie. You know, I know you had a vision, and I know you working in close collaboration with the municipality have made that happen. And Mark, I'm excited to work with you to expand that presence. We're so grateful for Loyalist, your presence in our community, and for looking to Port Hope to expand. And I'm excited that in 5 years, when you're looking back at the accrual of funds from tuition, I'm excited for the expansion plan. I don't know whether we'll all be here or whether we'll be invited, you and I, Bob, but I know that it'll be an exciting day. And I just want to thank everybody here in attendance. You all, in some respect, have contributed to this vision that's made today possible. It's exciting that youth now have a place. Thank you to Vanessa for your leadership. When we work together with the private sector, great things can happen. So again, thank you everybody today for your work to make today possible. It's an exciting day in the municipality of Port Hope. Thank you.
Tell me about today, Bob. It's pretty exciting news for Port Hope.
Hi, Pete. Thanks for being here as well. You're always on the job. So this to me is probably one of the most exciting kind of things that probably have happened to the community. Not just the announcement, but the actual happening. Next year at this time, we're going to have at least 120 students, at Loyalist College, Port Hope campus. This building is being remediated and again, sits in the center of the community. So I just can't, I'm finding it hard even to describe how I think it all links everything together, all the priorities we've had. I can't thank, Anne-Marie Vaughn and Loyalist College, David Piccini, our staff who've worked hard on it. It's nice to come up with an idea. It's a big road to actually making it happen, and today it's actually happening. And I think the community at large, across the board, is going to see benefits, students, educational opportunities, not just for students coming away from the area, but our local kids here have the opportunity to attend a first-grade college campus.
It was a sad time, obviously, when it closed a number of years ago, but here we are today, so it's a rebirth.
Well, and the building is getting a significant investment in it to turn it from an elementary type school to a college campus. So there'll be a lot of work going on. I think the announcement today clearly indicated that's going to start fairly soon, and it'll take a good chunk of time to get it there. But again, come September of next year, students will be coming into a post-secondary educational campus.
Tell me about today's event and how happy you are and Loyalist is.
Oh, well, this is actually a really big deal. We're really, really excited to be announcing our new campus here in Port Hope. It's been a long time in the making, I should say. It's great opportunity for students in this region to get a post-secondary education, which they haven't been unable to do locally for forever, I guess. So we're really happy to be here partnering with the local municipality.
What did you see in Port Hope that sort of gave it the spark other than an empty school?
Actually, it didn't start with the empty school. It actually started with the vision of a need, and there was a need and there was a demand, and so then it was about, well, how do we make that happen? How do we address that need and that demand? And that's how we ended up finding this facility and leasing it out and starting down the process of getting it renovated.
Is there a lot of things to do with upgrading?
Yeah, it is an older school, and it is an elementary school, so we have to make sure that it is a post-secondary institution when we're done. So a lot of things we expect in a post-secondary institution don't exist in elementary school, so there's a significant amount of internal upgrades that have to be done to make sure not just that it's a place where you can teach and learn, but it's also a place for student life and student leadership and those type of recreation activities as well.
If you can, and if you can, it's fine. What types of programs again are there will be?
So we're in year one, we'll be offering the business program, supply chain management, and computer systems network, and then we'll be adding hopefully in the following year a couple more programs in project management and in supply chain, global logistics.
Last question. Roughly how long, if you can just discuss, has this been in the works?
Oh, I don't know how long. I can tell you that it really started gaining speed perhaps about a year and a half ago, where we really said, okay, this is what we're going to do. Let's figure out a business plan and a business model that makes sense, get our board engaged, and then actually getting approval to start moving forward.
David Piccini, great investment in the community here.
Oh, absolutely. It's just so exciting. I mean, we have a problem in Ontario right now with people without jobs without people, and we've been laser focused on creating these opportunities, and it's exciting to see this partnership between Loyalist and Municipality of Port Hope, of course supported by the province. We've invested $500 million into our colleges for facility renewal, and to see this campus right here, I mean, huge shout out to Bob for thinking big, his vision, his leadership, Anne-Marie Vaughn, and of course Mark continuing to carry the torch now at Loyalist. And what this means is that a youth growing up in our community, in Municipality of Port Hope, now has an opportunity to study and stay. And without our youth in our communities aren't vibrant. So I'm really excited to see that opportunity and to see students here next fall stumbling downtown, into our streets, into the restaurants, into the stores, supporting with part-time jobs. I mean, it's going to really enrich our community.